Hi Pisces, welcome to the channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am giving you your October 1st through the 15th general reading. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is a general read, so this can apply to your finances, your career, your love life. This could be a message from the universe to you. We'll see what happens. So take what resonates with your situation, apply it to the scenario that you're dealing with right now, since it is general, and leave what doesn't apply to you, okay? So we're going to do things, well, I'm switching things up because I'm not assuming that everybody who's looking at this, and thank you for coming to the channel, by the way. I can't assume that everybody who's looking at this have seen any of the past readings, but I usually start off with the meditation, then I go into the reading. This time I'm doing it different. If you like the meditation, please comment below. Let me know. We are going to start off with one card from the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck. Okay, so this is based off of frequencies, our thought patterns, what our mind sends out into the universe. Our thoughts become reality, our subconscious. Okay, and these are the sacred geometry patterns. So we're going to pull one card from this, and then we are going to use the tarot cards to do your spread. Now, just like with meditations, this card can resonate with the reading. It does not necessarily have to. We can tie it into the reading. Sometimes I forget to tie it into the reading, but this is just a message that you need to hear. Okay? So let's get it going for you, Pisces. Again, 1st to the 15th of these cards are big, so shuffling. It's like I got big hands, but that doesn't mean I can shuffle big cards, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, Pisces. Universal love. Universal love. I'm sorry, I'm not even sharing the card, you see? Being greedy. Look at that. Where is that shadow coming from? Is that my head, or is that just... Hold on, give me a second. Something's off with the light. Something is off with the lights. Oh, come here. I need to reposition you, sweetheart. Let's do it this way. There you go. Okay. No, there we go. Sorry about the glare, but we need to see, right? All right. All right, so you have universal love for your oracle card. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Look at the vividry of that picture. It's beautiful. I really like that deck. All right, let's get into your reading. Let's see what's happening for you guys, okay? Let me make sure this camera angle is good. You can see me. Okay. Deck has already been pre-shuffled, by the way. All right, Pisces. So your current situation, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is feeling victorious. This is feeling like you got that clarity that you needed. This is a message to you that makes you feel victorious. This is something that you've been wanting to see. This is something that you wanted to hear. It's like your judgment is no longer clouded. It's like the clouds have parted and you have a bright blue, beautiful sky. Let's clarify it. Why do we have that Ace of Swords here? What's the beginning? Some of you guys could be starting off with someone that's open and communicates with you clearly and directly and doesn't lead you astray with a bunch of bullshit coming out of their mouths. Excuse my language, but hey, it happens. Let's get clarity. That's nice. You got the Magician clarifying the Ace of Swords. That's knowledge. That's knowledge right there. That is as above, so below. That's basically manifesting You know, being active, being proactive on what it is that you want. You wanted that clarity, you got that clarity. Let's see. That's that yang energy. You know, manifesting, but going after what it is you want, knowing what it is you want, having the clarity on what it is that you want. You know, the magician, just like the universal love, connecting how you feel with everything. The planet, our existence, as above, so below. I want one more. Celebration, reconciliation. So some of you guys, I'm going to do it like this, right? This is your current situation. You see that? 3 of Cups is what we also have as a clarifier. Let me see how I want to do this. Let's do it like this. Screw it. And we got to shift it over. So some of you guys, you're feeling, like I said, victorious. You got clarity. You manifested what it is that you wanted. Some of you guys, you know, it could be a situation where you're dealing with a couple of people. You know, it could be a situation where you wanted to find out if somebody was being unfaithful to you. But it could also just be a situation where, you know, you're celebrating, you're in a good mood, you know, you manifested a reconciliation with someone. It could possibly be a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, a fire sign. Could be any sign. We don't have any pentacles yet, but it could honestly be any sign. But that is the Page of Wands. You know, you want to initiate something. You know, you're ready for a new adventure. You could be hoping to hear a message from someone regarding how they feel about you, a love message, someone who wants to start a relationship with you. Some of you guys, that's what the clarity is. That's the clarity that you needed. You know, you have 1 and 1. I am. You have 3. So yeah, it could be somebody that you wanted to hear from, and you've heard from them because they've been on your mind. They've been on your mind. Like, you had no cloud of judgment when it came to what you wanted, when it comes to a person or a person. Your hope is that they will reach out to you. Your fear is that they could be distancing themselves from you, but apparently not really. So you have the Sun clarifying the Page of Wands. That is happy times, you guys. The sun is shining bright on you. The sun is shining bright on you. So yeah, you're in a good mood. You're hopeful. You're very hopeful. You guys are gonna be in some intense energy, like right around now, because this is gonna be posted right before the 1st. So towards the beginning of the month, you guys are going to be feeling really good. Like, I just got this feeling of like an intense, like, rush of, like, a lot's going to be happening, but you're going to be going with emotions, you know what I mean? And you're going to be taking it in stride. You know, you're in a celebratory mood. Let's see. Where are your focus and your efforts being put towards? My nose is itchy. We have the King of Wands. Again, fire. You guys could be dealing with a fire sign. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The Magician, Aries, Leo. It could be anybody. But your focus is on someone who is in control, someone who is a boss. Like, you feel like they got that mentality of being like a boss. They're confident. They're, you know, they can be impulsive, but like they're exciting. Like, they give you that excitement. And for some of you guys, that's what you've been lacking. And it's like that hope, that feeling of hope is there. It's like that optimism. That's the word I'm looking for, is that feeling of optimism. It's that all-knowing feeling, but it's that feeling of, you know, you got your sights on this person. And if you're in a relationship, things are looking up, you know, things are getting better. This doesn't always have to necessarily indicate, the Three of Cups doesn't necessarily have to indicate a third party situation. I mean, it could be, but now if it was accompanied by, like, you know, the Ten of Swords or some depressing cards, then yeah. But nah, that's not the vibe we're picking up from this, okay? All right, so let's clarify that King of Wands. What did I just say? You have the Nine of Swords, but either way, it's like you're kind of in a mood. It's like you're thinking about something so much to the point of obsession, Pisces. Like, you're thinking about this person and getting up with this person. You recently connected with this person. Like, you guys recently either met this person at a gathering, celebration, some type of social event, or again, the reconciliation. You reached out to them, vice versa, whatever. And you recently saw this person, and you know, you're hoping that things are going to go in the right direction, but you're overthinking things. Like, you're in your mind, like they're keeping you up at night. They're probably making you watch a gazillion readings on YouTube, but you love this person, you care about this person, you do. Even if it might not be love, but you are infatuated with this person. They're on your mind. I've been there. I know it. I know that feeling. It gives you that nervous energy, the bubblies in your stomach. Like, you listen to music and you listen to the songs that make you think about them. You daydream about them. I know it. All right, so what is the advice? The advice is we have the Page of Pentacles. So offer this person something, because I know Pentacles is all about money and materialism and everything like that, but you know, in the advice position, this is kind of like, you know, initiate, you know, let them know what you want, let them know what direction you want to go when it comes to them, let them know how you feel about them. You know, you want to offer them something that's stable, something that you can grow. And it doesn't even have to be heavy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to offer you a hand or anything like that. It could just, honestly, it could just be like, let me take you out, you know? Let's hang out. Like, you be the initiator. Like, reach out to them. I mean, it could be, energies can go either way, but that advice is for you, Pisces. You have the of Swords. Damn. I'm not even laughing at you. I'm laughing at me. Like, idea mouth, right? What did I say about that Three of Cups? But it's like, if you don't take the initiative, if you don't, you know, step forward, because it's like we can sit back and we can, you know, manifest and bring things into existence with our thoughts and our intentions and our will behind that. You know what I mean? You know, giving that energy to it, you know, heightening the frequency of that, you know. But at the same time, you can't just sit back and rely on that. You actually have to take action. And if you're not dealing with a fire sign, then this is your energy. This is something that you need to focus on. Like, you're focused on this person, but you're also wanting to take action, but you're unsure about something. Like, you're not sure if this person have another lover. You're not sure if, you know, this person is actually available. Give me a second. I have to just hydrate. If this person's actually available, but it's kind of like you'll never know unless you take that step. Because if you don't take that step, it's like you're gonna it's going to be painful. Like, you're going to worry yourself to the point of this energy of the Ten of Swords, where it's just like, you know, you were relying on this person to give you an answer, and they didn't give you the answer, and it left you feeling hurt, you know. Can I get one more for the advice, please? Let's clarify the Ten of Swords here. If I say wands and swords interchangeably, I'm messing up, okay? You know what I mean by looking at the picture. Sometimes mind goes faster than mouth. All right, so let's see what we got for the Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. What is this? I see what that is. I know where that shadow is. Never mind. I figured out the issue with the whole light thing. Yeah, so we have the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Swords. So let me just kick myself in the mouth here. For some of you guys, this person could be dealing with another individual. But it's more or less like with the advice, it's kind of like, if you want this person, get this person. Don't sit back and wait, because when you sit back and wait and see what this person is doing, because from what I'm seeing here, like, yeah, you know, you connected with this person, or you're going to be connecting with this person if you haven't connected with them already, okay? But this person can be talking to you, and they can be talking to so-and-so over here. And the advice is kind of like, if you don't take that step and initiate, then you're going to be left in the dust, okay? You're going to be feeling disappointed. You're going to be feeling hurt. You're going to feel like this person lied to you. They betrayed you. You know, they went behind your back. You know, they were talking to somebody else the entire time while you were focused on them. They might have been focused on somebody else. You see, that guy's back is towards them. He's focused on chiseling this sculpture and putting in the work, while these dudes right here are just chatting it up. And the thing is, some of you guys could know the other person that is in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to necessarily be a situation when the person's married or anything, or have a girlfriend, but they could, put it this way. You meet somebody, you were with your homies, your friends, whatever, and you start talking to this guy, and there's a group of you guys. He might have a couple of friends too, but you guys all kind of hang out, and you notice that he's interested in you, like you're digging him. You know, he's feeling you, but he could also be feeling, or I keep saying he, you know what I mean, okay? They're feeling you, but they could also be feeling your friend, or your friend of a friend, or an acquaintance, whatever. But this person is in your circle. Like, this is a group. Like, you guys hang out with friends. You guys have mutual friends. Can you see all those cards? Let's just shift it over really quickly here. What am I doing with time? Shit, really? Okay. Readings are going longer and longer. All right, Pisces. So let's see what the outcome is here, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Wands. So that's the outcome. That's the extended outcome. So that's kind of like what happens afterwards. They're connected. It's kind of like the clarifier. Whatever. However you want to see it. But my mic was all the way up there the entire time. I hope you could hear me. All right. So the outcome we have here is you guys could be holding on to a grudge. You guys could be still holding out hope for this person, because you have the Two of Wands here. You know, feeling confident that they're going to come around. But in the meantime, like, you're not letting anybody else in. You see this guy, he's blocking his heart chakra with that coin there. He's not letting anything else in. He's holding on to everything that he has. He's protecting his assets. Your heart is your asset as well. Okay? Even if it does show pentacles. So let me just do a quick freestyle here. Okay. I'm going to pull a total of 6 cards. We have Temperance. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, that was a flyer. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, fire sign, fire sign, fire sign. Like I said, Leo, Sag, or Aries. It's all heavily inundated here for some of you guys. Okay? Now, we have Temperance, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups. It's like you put all your eggs in one basket. You're putting all your eggs in one basket and you're disappointed, you're sad here. That still ties into that energy, that advice energy, that even that Nine of Swords energy. It's kind of like you're disappointed. And even though we have the Nine of Cups, but it's following the Three of Swords, it's like you're disappointed that things, like this person, let me keep it real. This person can turn out to be a disappointment. This person can turn out to be not who you expected them to be. This person, you know, like you feel like they're everything that you wished for. They're everything that you wanted. And for them, they bit off a little bit more than they can chew. It's like they wanted a mate. They wanted somebody as well. But it's kind of like, be careful for what you ask for. Be careful for what you wish for. We have the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Like this person is feeling like they're overburdened, but they'll never let you see it. You know, they still stand strong. They still stand, you know, in their power. Now these cards isn't connected here. This is just your feelings, their feelings. Okay, this is separate. So, but we do have some similarities here. And I do apologize. I did shoot myself in the mouth by saying that the Three of Cups doesn't, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a third party situation. Seriously though, but we do have the Three of Swords here in your emotions. Like that's your emotions. Like you're sad, but you're wishful, you're hopeful. Like, you know, you wanted this. You felt like this person was like your dream come true. And they wanted you, but they have somebody or something. I'm not going to assume. You know your own situation. They have something else going on and you're not privy to it. But you're going to be though. Yeah. Pisces, what did I do with the time? Yes, just like Capricorn, I'm going over. All right, you guys, thank you very much for your time. Really, I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you like this spread version better than the other general spread versions. And let me know if this resonates with your situation. You don't got to tell me your business, but comment below. I like reading comments. I really do like reading comments, you guys. In the meantime, I'll catch you on the next one. I wish you many blessings. I wish you love and light. Bye.